So we're back again, and now I am going to demonstrate to you how we use the like operator and also how we use the in operator. So using the same data, because what the like operator, like I explained in the previous video, I said that the like operator returns the values that have been specified or that meet the criteria that you have used in your syntax. So, for example, for the first like, if I use the same syntax, last name, I can say where's the where clause? From student, where, okay. So here we are, from student, where sorry, wrong place. From student where like. So we're saying that select registration number, first name, last name, prop code, years in school, years in average, the average years. We can remove the average years, but we can anyway, just to show you that it works. Where, then like, then you open single quotes, put an M and a percentage and close single quotes. What does that mean? It means that you want the students where last name, because you have to specify the condition, where last name like. So you want this syntax to return the students whose last name begin with an M. So when you look at this syntax, this is the only result that has been returned, the student. And this student, the average, if you're looking at the average years in school, it is 31 years in school. Those are the years. If we are going to, we can also, So we can also change this and we say whose last name begin with or end with an A. So if you're demonstrating end, that means the percentage sign is the one that has got to appear first. So that is ending with an A. Okay, now these are the students whose last names end with an A using the like. So if we are going to use the same, but we are going to use the not like, implying that we want all the students whose last names do not end with an A. So in this case, if you just put not like and then you return, it will give you all the students whose last names do not end with an A. So that is how we use the like and the not like. The percentage, if in this case, the percentage can be used to reflect the values that are in the middle, okay? So how do you do that? Is by putting whatever value you want in the middle of the percentages. So if I am to, okay, where the last name, let's say where the last name like, and then here in the middle we can say where the last name like Z, and then we also put a percentage. It will only look out for the students who have any Z in the middle of their last name. If you put a note, it will return the other students and exclude Aliza. Okay, if we put our note somewhere here, it will return all the students and then exclude Aliza, because the Aliza has a Z in the middle of their name. So these things are really easy to manipulate. So it's not something that you can really say it is so hard, I can't do it. It's something very doable and actually interesting. So that is using the like. Then using the underscore, we can also use the underscore pattern. So the underscore pattern, okay, could be like, you can say like. So then here you come and you put the first underscore. So that underscore is to tell you that any character, but what follows next should be, for example, an I. Okay? So you're telling the system to look out for all the students whose last name, okay, has an I as the second character, because the first character has been demonstrated by an underscore. So here you will find that the only student is Michael. The first character can be anything, but we want the second character to be strictly an I. Again, you can introduce a not like, and you said not like I, it will return the others. That is just one character. Then also say you can, I remember in your, still I said in the video that you can use this to introduce, to skip the first two characters by introducing a second underscore. So I have put a second underscore, implying that the first two characters do not, they don't, we are not specific, or we don't care what the first two characters are, but the third character should be, let me change it. The third character should be S, and then you enter. So you realize that the persons that have the third character as an S in their last name is Russia and Kasuja. So that is how we use also the underscore. So I want you to go and you try out the other kind of patterns. Then I'm going to demonstrate, lastly, I'm going to demonstrate the in operator, okay? The in operator. So if I bring back, let me try to average years. Yeah. So let me use this. Where, okay. And say years in school, we can say first name, last name, where years in school. Then here you say in, and then in brackets. So years in school, you can say in means we want those, the in means that we want to return the students whose years in school are either 30, 10, or 17. And then you close. When you use the in, please remember to put the brackets. Oh, what's the problem? Where years in school, in, where? Oh, I have not specified the what? I have not specified the table. So we're saying select procode from student. Okay. I hadn't specified the table. So what you see here is it has returned, okay, it has returned all those students whose years in school are 30, 10, and 17. But because I did not specify year in school as, sorry, in my select list, So that is why it is not appearing. So here I'm going to put it in my separate list and say years in school, comma. So you see, now years in school. So it is going to return every student who falls within this particular bracket as the years of school. So again, you can use for the same, okay, you can use the not in, not. So that means it is not going to return those students that are in that range. So you can say not in. So again, it is not returning the people, all students with 30, 10, and 17. So this is going to be your result set. Again, I will implore you to go and do a lot of practice on these things. I cannot teach everything. I can only show you that this thing actually works. But when it comes to the different things that the DBMS does, and its capability, it is upon you. You have to go an extra mile. If you're a kind of student who is waiting that you're going to only practice with what I am giving you, you're not going to try out all the things that I have told you to try out on, it's very unfortunate because I think you are in a what? In a wrong class. I'm kindly begging that try out as many syntaxes as possible. Your computer will not crash, okay? But the more you practice, the more conversant you become with the system, and then it will be very hard for you to get problems with it. So that's the end of my video, and that's the end of aggregate functions like an in operator. See you next week when we go for the class.